All right, good morning. Welcome to the City of Wichita Public Safety Briefing. It is Tuesday, August the 21st. One item we're going to cover today, reference to a shooting that occurred in the 3900 block of East Lincoln yesterday evening, approximately 6 o'clock. Case number on that case is 18C 54311, 54311. Again, it's an aggravated battery. 3900 block East Lincoln, about 6 o'clock. Approximately 6 p.m. on Monday, officers responded to a shooting call in the 3900 block of East Lincoln. When officers arrived, they located and contacted a 21-year-old male who had injuries to his head but had not been shot. The investigation revealed that a 30-year-old male, the 21-year-old male, and an unknown female were in a vehicle traveling in the 3900 block of East Lincoln, the vehicle being a 2010 Cadillac, when the female and the 30-year-old male started to verbally argue. The 21-year-old male intervened in the argument, and then a physical disturbance began between the two males. During the physical disturbance, the 21-year-old male brandished a firearm and fired multiple shots, which struck the 30-year-old male. The 30-year-old male then battered the 21-year-old male prior to the 21-year-old male fleeing from the vehicle on foot and then being contacted by police. The 30-year-old male flagged down a citizen in the area and asked to be driven to Wesley Hospital for medical treatment, and the citizen then drove the Cadillac and the 30-year-old male to the hospital. The female had fled from the vehicle by this time. At the hospital, officers also contacted the 30-year-old male. Through the investigation, the 21-year-old male was taken to an area hospital for medical treatment and then arrested and booked into jail for aggravated battery. This was not a random incident. This is an example of a verbal argument escalating to a physical disturbance and then escalating again to shots being fired before police were called. The Wichita Police Department wants to encourage everyone who needs police assistance to call 911 so officers can respond and address each situation appropriately.
What type of injuries did the two men receive?
The 30-year-old male was shot multiple times, and then the 21-year-old male had some injuries to his head, but he was not shot.
And you don't know how old the woman was?
We do not.
What's the relation of the woman to these two men?
The 21-year-old and the female are acquaintances. The 21-year-old and 30-year-old did not know each other. We do not know the relationship between the 30-year-old and the female at this time.
But they were all in the car together?
That's correct.
And all this whole incident took place in the car?
Yes, that's correct, yep.
So the 21-year-old fled from the car?
Yes, eventually.
After he fired the shots?
After he fired the shots and was physically battered again by the 30-year-old male, he then was able to flee the vehicle.
He left the car, but then police found him still in the area, so he didn't go far?
Right. Police were called, and we did contact him and speak to him, and he was later booked. But again, just another example. Like I said, it wasn't a random incident, but just another example of a verbal argument escalating to gun violence, escalating to the use of firearms. And that's why, as the Wichita Police Department, we encourage everybody, if you have some type of disturbance or you need police assistance, please call 911 and have officers come out so we can address each situation appropriately instead of resulting to violent acts with firearms or whatever other violent acts there could be. But again, just another example of that.
Both men were arrested?
The 30-year-old male remains hospitalized, from my understanding.
Do you know what condition he's in and where he was shot?
He was shot. I know he was shot multiple times. I know once in the abdomen, once in the head. I don't know where the third one was, either in the leg or the arm. So he's still at the hospital for medical treatment at this time.
So after he was
I wouldn't say critical at this time.
after he was shot, the 30-year-old got out of the car to flag somebody down.
I don't know if he got out of the car and flagged somebody down or if he continued to drive the vehicle a little bit. That I don't know. But he was able to flag somebody down and ask them to drive the vehicle and him to the hospital, and they did.
Did police ever find the woman?
We have not, to my knowledge, contacted the female at this time.
How do you recommend decisions when they come upon something like that? Should they call 911?
Yeah, I mean, always call us. Obviously, if somebody's injured, somebody's been involved in a serious incident, an accident, a shooting, call police. So we can respond and talk to the individuals that are involved. We can get EMS involved, or get an EMS en route as well to give them treatment on the scene and then transport them to a hospital. So yeah, definitely, and that's why I said, another example of a verbal argument escalating to gun violence. And we're encouraging the community, if you have an argument, you need police assistance, we are available. Please call 911 for us to respond.
I mean, you wouldn't recommend them getting in that 30-year-old car because then that's the kind of concern that you're trying to make, right?
Well, I recommend that they call 911 so officers can respond and address the situation. Yes. Any other questions on this? Okay. No, I don't have any update on the homicide from yesterday. Still currently investigating. Again, if you have any information, or I'm sorry, it was Sunday, the double homicide, Saturday. If you have any information, please give us a call. Again, Crime Stoppers 267-2111 or Detectives 268-4407. Same thing goes on this aggravated battery firearms. If anybody in the community has any information, they can provide us to assist us in this investigation. Again, Crime Stoppers 267-2111 or Detectives 268-4407. That's all I have today. Anybody else? Anything? All right, appreciate everybody being here on this Tuesday. Have a great and safe day.